Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about something really cool. We've just updated our tabs and our licenses, and I'm going to show you how it works. This is going to be a better way for you to sell, and more importantly, a better way for your customers to buy beats off your store. Now, traditionally, you'd put everything inside your beats tab, and then if you have songs or singles, you put it in a singles tab right here, or albums in an albums tab. But what's really cool is that a lot of a lot of producers have said, well, we don't do singles or albums. Is there any way we can just have additional beat tabs? And let me show you why people want that. This is the beat tab section. Now, the beat tab section, you can actually click on the plus and you'll see the different licenses on there. So that's perfect for beats, if you want to sell beats. But then we had singles and albums where you'd click on it, but you wouldn't have the different licensing. So that's why people wanted the ability to have additional beat tabs, because they weren't using the singles or albums. Now, here's the cool part. Wouldn't it be awesome if you had additional tabs that can highlight things that you're selling? For example, wouldn't it be cool to have a dedicated tab for trailers, or maybe beats and hooks, discounts, soundtrack, movie, or even have like kind of a discounts or liquidated tab on here? After working on this for a few months, we realized that customers, although they can use a search bar or the filter, anytime they have to click more than once to get to something, it creates a problem. Some people do it, but then some people don't want to be bothered with that. So if you have a tab that is dedicated for that, then it's a lot easier for your customers to get to whatever you want them to see. All right, so here's the exciting part. The days of just having beats, singles, and albums as the standard for the store is gone. Sure, you can go back to this if you want to, but you can actually change this up. So let me show you what the new M7 looks like. There it is. You have dedicated tabs for what you want people to focus on. Pretty awesome, huh? And each section has its own licensing scheme. Completely customizable. You can customize the text. You can customize this icon to a music icon if you wanted to, which I'll show you in a separate video. And it works fantastic. And you can change this text to whatever you want to. So if you want to change this to movie and film, you can do that. Liquidate, you can do that, and have the different licensing for each tab. You can also mix and match as well. So for example, if you still sell singles or songs or albums or kits, you can change this function, this behavior, to do songs or albums, so it doesn't have the licensing scheme. Or I've seen a couple customers sell voice tags on here that don't need the licensing, or songs, and you can do that too. Completely customizable. You can mix and match however you want it. This is the type of quick access that your customers are going to appreciate, instead of going through the search and the filter, which still works. Customers can still do that, but having able to just click on a tab right away to get to your, for example, I have a lot of producers that do really good work. They sell a lot using selling beats and hooks. So they're going to really appreciate this feature where can they just quickly access it right away. All right, so I'm going to show you how that's done in the back end, and we'll do that right now. Okay, so log into the back end, go to settings, manage tabs, and then you'll see your default tabs here the way they used to be, or still are: beats, songs, and albums. Here, the My Custom tabs, these are the 3 additional ones that you can add on there, or create. You can create 6 on the back end, tab 1, 2, 3, and then an additional 3 on the back end. Although you can only show 4 on the beat player. So as you can see, we have beats, discounted, beats with hooks, and video game. So we have the beats, and then we have discounted, beats with hooks, and video game. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's go ahead and change one of them to motion picture. Let's change the video game to motion picture. So what you want to do is click on edit and then change this to motion picture, update. Don't forget to click on update. Go back to your player and refresh it. And you'll see now that it's motion picture. Now, what if you wanted to focus on, say, beats and hooks? People want to go in, you want customers to go to your shop and see beats and hooks right away. Well, you can do that. Up here on the default tab, click here and then click on beats and hooks and then click on submit. Now what would happen is when people go to your store, the first thing that will show up is beats and hooks. Pretty awesome. So to change it back, if you wanted to, you can go back to, let's just try discounted, refresh, and now discounted would be the default view. You can still go to beats if they want to, but the default first view as people first come in, that's what they'll see. I'm going to switch this back to beats. Renaming the tabs works fine. It's pretty self-explanatory. And that's how you modify the custom tabs to work with the beats. Now, say you wanted to do beats, singles, albums, and motion. So you wanted singles here and singles, albums, and you want to keep the beats and motion picture. So we're going to change these two here. So what you want to do is go to edit, uncheck this, update, edit, uncheck beats and hooks, update, and then you want to do songs and albums, submit. Okay, so now what the beat player, what it should do, it should show beats, songs, albums, and motion picture. There it is, beats, songs, albums, and motion picture. The key is you have 4 choices. So you had 1, 2, 3, and then your 4th one right here. So there's going to be a lot of mix and match however you want it. And that's how you work the back end for the new tab functions. So there it is. We think it's an awesome feature, probably one of the best features we've come out with in a while. But it's going to be an awesome selling tool for you and perfect for the customer that comes into your store. And it would be very easy for them to access all your content, especially the content that you want them to see. Easy access means faster sales. And that's really the name of the game here. All right, guys.